Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and welcome back to the channel. And this video right here is an emergency video, meaning I didn't really have a video plan for today, but I had to get this video out as soon as possible because right now we have the biggest wealth exchange of all time, meaning that some people are very happy and some people are very scared because some are losing money while others are going to be making a lot of money. So the goal is to help you be on the right side, obviously to make money during these times right now. Now, I gotta be honest, although by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly what to do, it doesn't take away from the fact that this is a very scary moment because the stock market is down like crazy and you're going to be putting money into something that's going down. But that's okay. But again, it's still going to be scary. Right now, I'm down like 5 figures. That is a lot of money. And it's kind of like me telling you, hey, here's how we're gonna jump off this airplane. Here are the instructions. Nothing's gonna happen, bad whatsoever, but the minute you jump off, you're still gonna be scared, okay? But as long as you follow all the instructions, everything is going to be fine. So watch this video until the very end. You'll understand what's going on, what to do, and what me, myself, and I personally right now are currently doing to take advantage of the entire situation with the biggest wealth transfer in history. Now, one big thing is, guys, do me a favor and smash the like button. It helps a lot. And on top of that, if you're new here, I post videos all the time about money and investing, and also every now and then an emergency video to help you out. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And on top of that, also turn on notifications so you get notified whenever these videos actually pop up. Now, let me explain here, because this video doesn't have a lot of editing. It's just me telling you exactly what's going on right now. First of all, we call this a massive wealth transfer because whenever the stock market basically crashes by a lot of people out there, they get very nervous. And the first thing they do is not buy more, they sell. And they sell a lot. And that causes the stock market to go down even further. It's kind of like when things are going very well and things are very expensive, investments in the sense, everyone wants to buy more at a very high price. But when the stock market goes down and things are selling for cheap, investments again at a discount, people get very scared and they sell things off at a discount. It's kind of like me telling you, hey, today's Black Friday and you want to sell everything and you don't want to buy anything. It makes absolutely no sense, you see? But naturally, that's what human behavior basically does. Now, common sense is gonna tell you this, okay? Over the past 50 years, I think honestly, like right now is a perfect time to be around because YouTube and personal finance is so popular and everyone knows something about personal finance, but everyone's kind of like barbershop talks about personal finance and they don't really understand it. So here's some common sense here, or for example, selective common sense. People see, for example, everything going on right now and they say, well, over the past 50 years, the market has crashed several times. We've had a lot of drop-offs, but every single time it has recovered. So this means what I need to do right now is invest a lot of money. I need to go ahead and sell my wife, sell my kids, sell my dog, sell my car, sell my everything, and use all of this money to invest right now, capitalize on the market, going down, buy the dip, and then in a few months or a few days, I'm going to be having a lot of money, and that's what we call a wealth transfer. Now, that does sound correctly, and if you use history, it kind of does tell you that, but I gotta give you a fair warning because nothing is ever as clear or as easy as it sounds, and that's why you see a lot of YouTubers telling you, hey, invest a lot of money right now, it's going down, buy at a discount, but people don't really comprehend what that really means, okay? Because the big thing is this is true. The stock market has gone down several times during the past 50 years, 100 years since its inception, and it has recovered every single time up to history. And I don't doubt it's going to recover again. But the big problem here is with just one piece of information, and that is when is it going to recover? And no one can tell you when is going to recover because no one can consistently over a 50-year period time the market, no matter how many subscribers they have, no matter how fancy and confident they sound, no matter how pretty they are, they can't consistently time the market over a long period of time. So the stock market could be down for the next 3 weeks, few days, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, and back in the 1930s, it stayed down for around 25 years. So why am I telling you this? Because I'm telling you that the money you're going to be using right now to go ahead and buy the dip, you might have to leave that money in there, not for a few days or a few months, but for a few years. So you have to mentally and financially prepare yourself for this entire situation. And that's my big thing. So I wouldn't advise you to sell your kids, sell your wife, sell your car, and sell everything you possibly can to buy investments and then think, hey, in a few days, I'm gonna buy this stuff back or buy those things back and sell the investments at a high price. And I'm gonna get all my money back. The answer is you don't know when it's actually going to recover. And by the way, right now, again, I'm down around 5 figures, which makes me very happy, excited, a little scared, but I know what to do during these moments, but it doesn't take away that it's still scary, okay? It's still scary. There's still a level of adrenaline pumping through my body. I'm such a nerd when it comes to finance, okay? But here's my advice here. You guys know me. I'm the boring guy on YouTube when it comes to investing. I have boring investments, I have boring returns, but I'm consistently getting more and more rich, and that's my entire goal for my subscribers, okay? We don't want all the excitement. We want to have proper, good returns, and we want to get consistently rich over time. That's what I teach. That's what I preach. So that's why sometimes I'm not that popular when I say, hey, the best thing you can do is first pay off all of your consumer debt before you start investing. All the credit card debt, all the car loans, all the student loans, everything except, for example, the mortgage. That's massive, okay? And then once you're done with that, you want to save for emergencies, at least 3 to 6 months. Now, I got a story to tell you guys, and this is a true story. One of you guys called me, because I take calls every now and then from you guys personally, and it's me talking to you, by the way. One of you guys called me a few months back and told me, Tommy, when the market was down also, which is great because it's also a real example when the market was also down, and told me, Tommy, it was a female, by the way, and she tells me, I want to take advantage of everything going on right now. She's like 23, 24 years old, and she has a job, she has a car, things are going well for her. And I'm like, you want to be careful because right now you have some debt. You don't really have any savings like crazy. So using whatever you have right now at your disposable income to invest all of it is probably not going to be the best idea. And she said, I agree, Tommy. This makes sense. She did the complete opposite and went ahead, invested all the money that she basically had to make some quick income, but it took a little longer to recover. And while the market was recovering, she got into a car accident. Everything's okay with her, don't worry about that. But the car was messed up. So I think she had to sell the investments to go ahead and repair the car or to get herself a new car. And then what happens is you put money into the market. If it goes lower or down further, instead of being excited, but you have an emergency, you got to sell everything in order to basically recover from whatever you're actually going through in your personal life. And remember, the stock market, this game that we're playing, it's not a sprint. It's legit a marathon. And a marathon is around like 26 miles. This is worse. This is like a 10, 20, 30-year game. It's a very long time. So the idea of, I want to take advantage right now and risk everything is not what you want to do, because this game, again, it's not about timing the market, knowing when the market is going to go down, knowing when it's going to recover. It's about the time you spend inside of the market. So it's a lot better to go ahead and trickle some money in than, for example, put big lump sums and then leave yourself exposed and then have to sell those investments. So my advice is always going to be, if you remove the consumer debt, you remove a lot of friction in your cash flow, meaning you don't have to worry about most of your income going towards debt payments. If you also fully fund your emergency account, you actually increase the amount of stability you have, which means when things go wrong, like you lose your job, that'll happen. Your car breaks down, that'll happen. Somebody passes away, that'll happen. Something unknown happens, that'll happen. You will be secure because you have a good amount of money set aside for those unknowns. And that way, whatever extra money that you want to invest, you can do it without having to worry about everything else. Now, usually what I would recommend is this, and here's where I get into what I'm currently doing here. If everything was going great, what I usually do, always, whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, whether it's a snowstorm, I don't care. I always invest a minimum of 20% of my income. Now, when we have massive stock market crashes, I try to invest 50% to 90% of my income because I can basically live on 10 to 20% of my income, no problem, okay? And I make that sacrifice to be able to capitalize like crazy on the entire crash. But right now, it's not the time for me to actually do that because right now I have money that I need to remodel the property that I basically bought. So I'm still going to be investing my regular amount, but I can't take all the extra money to actually go ahead and capitalize like crazy, which is a bummer for me, but it's not like it's your situation either. So my overall advice is this. If you have your investments right now and you fully comprehend them, and you fully understand them, and you're doing boring stuff like index funds and ETFs, and they're basically down right now, and you have your debt paid off, you have an emergency account fully funded, and you have a lot of extra money, you can basically grab that money and invest it and capitalize. And usually I would say, hey, you want to invest some, you want to save to buy a home, you want to try to pay off the home, but temporarily sometimes what you can do is basically you can take all the money you would be using to basically pay off the home faster or save for a home and grab all the money and dump it into the stock market because you understand it's an opportunity to basically capitalize like crazy. Sometimes that's okay, but if you're just down like 5%, it might not be the best idea and you just want to be saving money. That's the idea. But if you're like me right now and you invest 10-20% of your money and you have money that you basically need for something, don't use that money to put it into the stock market because as I explained before, the stock market might take 5 years, 10 years, 25 years to basically recover. The odds, that's probably not going to happen, but you know what they say, right? Murphy's Law. Whatever bad thing that can happen would happen at some point. So that's the whole idea here. There is a massive wealth exchange, but as long as you're on the right side, you're gonna be fine. And what that means is if you are financially okay to capitalize, capitalize. If you are not financially okay to capitalize, it's okay to take it easy. It won't be the first or last time. What I never advise is, this is the dumbest thing you can do, is that you risk everything you have right now and you get fully wiped out for the sake of, I want to capitalize, I want to make some quick money for the stock market. It's a marathon. And that's what I'm going to preach forever. So guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope you watched it in time. And I hope you fully comprehend what I'm saying and it actually gives you some value. Thanks for watching. As always, smash the like button. I appreciate it a ton. If you're new to the channel, start the channel, hit the bell so you get notified because these videos do come out every now and then. And you're going to be notified right away. On top of that, also follow me on Instagram at TommyBryson. I will be posting more content on TikTok also. I know, but I got to do it because there's a lot of people out there that also need help. Up here is my content, a lot more videos, I think. And here is my face. Click and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And as always, long-term team officially out.